Hello everyone, and welcome to my sketchbook tour. It's an ELO sketchbook. The sticker, I don't know where I got it from a store, so sadly I do not know the artist, but it's so freaking cute. I love it. But yeah, I'm just gonna get going because no one wants to listen to me talk. I'm skipping the first page because there's personal information, so we're just gonna. These are all OCs of mine. I'm not gonna like really tell their names or anything because I literally change them every like day. And also I have not drawn them in so long, so I'm not even sure if I really want to do anything with them. But these are all their designs though. But again, throughout the sketchbook, you're literally gonna see them change again. So it's nothing that interesting. This is my like welcome page. I've been very inspired by like drawing with waffles and others antics. I know a lot of people will do like welcoming pages to their sketchbooks, and I really like the idea of that, so I try to do it too. But this one doesn't look very good. I did not put enough effort into it at all. It looks a little rough, but we're just this is all in the end. This is my 14th completed sketchbook, which is crazy. I cannot believe I have 14. That's insane. Also, it took me an embarrassingly amount of like this took way too long. This is embarrassing. We're not gonna I'm not gonna even give I don't even have excuses. That's just embarrassing. So these are all referenced from Pinterest. A lot of the stuff in here is referenced from Pinterest. And yeah, these are all just different models on Pinterest that I really wanted to draw. Also this marker, this is all marker also, and this is Ohuhu. I don't know which one is which. It's I don't know how you say it, but I use those a lot because I really like them. So yeah, these are both. This was my hand that I referenced for this one. The proportions on these are, gosh, they're looking especially this one. The proportions are they're not very good. Like his eyes should be like here. They're like in his forehead. I don't know what I was thinking. And his hand did not try on the hand there either. But it's fine. It's fine. I want to actually redraw this one. That would be fun. I should do that. Speaking of redrawing, all these are actually redraws of old art. I love redrawing old art. It's like my favorite thing to do. If you haven't done it, I would highly recommend it. It is so fun and satisfying. And each of these, I picked like a drawing from each of my past sketchbooks and redrew them. This was an OC of mine. This is Marilyn Monroe. This is an OC. This is an OC. These are OCs. And then obviously, I almost just said Spider-Man, Superman. This was really, I like the idea of this one, but again, it did not, again, his face though is so long. His face is so long. What is that? No. So yeah, that was fun. Also, all these again are also all redraws of old art. This is an OC. This is Zuko from Avatar, and then Bucky and Steve. I really like the reference I used for this one, but I do not like how this turned out. I should redraw this one too. This is just gonna be me being like, I should redraw all this stuff because it's so fun. Here, this is like my first like real attempt at a spread, and I like this one more because it does look more cohesive. Again, these were all, I don't draw animals enough, so these look kind of rough. They're not very good. All of these two were so long. My style has changed so much. Over here, this is also an OC of mine. I was trying to do more background stuff, and I wanted to do stuff like the main characters like in marker, and then background stuff in watercolor because I like how soft it looks, but I don't really like this one as much. It's fine. But I like how cohesive this one looks though, like with the colors and stuff. This is God of War spread. This is whenever I was first like getting into it, and I think I was just watching a gameplay at this time, but I have played it now. This was really fun to do though. Again though, just proportions are they're not very good. I don't mind this one as much. Actually, there's another spread in here with God of War, and I actually redrew this one, and I can show like how much I progress in the future whenever you see that. But yeah, this was fun though. These are all more OCs of mine. I actually really like these designs for them. I might keep them. Like I really like the way that they look. I should draw them again now to see how they would look with my newer style. And then this is like a table setting on my table or something. But yeah, all this is watercolor too, by the way. And I don't know if anyone else has this problem with ELO sketchbooks, but I don't think watercolor doesn't really work in it. So I will say, if you're thinking about getting one of these, beware of that. Unless maybe it's me, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but it does this really weird texture. Also will like feather the paper weird and stuff. So I feel like the ELO sketchbook is better for like marker. It will bleed through though, but it's better with marker. It's like sketches and stuff and pen. Again, these are even more OCs of mine. I'm sorry, I don't really have much to say about them because I don't really even have a story for them. Even if I did, I don't really remember what it was, and it's been so long since I've drawn them. This is again my sad attempt at doing a background. Really put a lot of effort there, you know, just really, you can tell, really tried hard. You can also see my my hands are not looking very good. Yeah, I kind of gave up on those, but I do like I don't love this page. I do like the fluidity in this pose, but his head's too big, so I actually redrew this one recently, so that was fun. This is a Hobbit spread. I was rewatching Hobbit at this time in Lord of the Rings. I really wanted to draw the characters because they just all have such great and fun designs. I remember on this page actually my cat freaking spilled paint water all over his, it was like right on his face, but it didn't like affect the drawing that luckily, but you can kind of see there's some smudges and stuff. Oh, gosh, his feet, I did not try. I need to practice more with feet because I'm so bad at drawing feet. And I don't really draw them often because they're kind of gross. But yeah, this was fun. This is all watercolor. Again, I continuously use watercolor in the sketchbook, even though it doesn't really, I mean, sometimes it turns out well, but it has such a weird texture. I don't know. This was also a mix of a Who marker and watercolor. But yeah, I actually like this one, but I feel like I should have done line art because it kind of blends into the background. I don't know, and his eye's way too small. And then here's my Lord of the Rings spread. This was a direct redraw of a scene in the movie. Spoilers for Lord of the Rings if you haven't seen it. I just want to redraw all this stuff. I actually didn't hate this for a while, but I see the errors in it now. And I was also trying to play around with doing different line art. I was using a brush pen, and I wanted to do like a fun color, but it doesn't really work on these ones, I don't think, because I don't think it works with like their skin tone and stuff. I should have incorporated it more into the actual drawing. Also, cut off skull. Oh my goodness. That's so bad. No. Again, these are more OCs. This is of a story I actually do when I like continue. It's like in 1800s. It's like set in the 1800s and it's very steampunk-esque, and I like the idea of that. I like doing period pieces and stuff, so I do actually kind of want to continue this one. Again, I was playing around with style and like different eras, and this was like more 90s. And this is the same character, these two. I want to do more with these characters, though, I will say. I don't have names for them yet, but I want to play with them more and design them more. This is so fun. I highly recommend doing this. This was part of the Draw This in Your Style challenge I was playing around with. And here's the artist for that, and I'll link her in the description of the video, too. I follow her on Instagram, and she did a Draw This in Your Style, and I freaking love the way her art is. I highly recommend doing the Draw This in Your Style because it lets you draw things that you would never usually probably draw. And she does like hieroglyphs and stuff, which is so cool. And she uses a lot of like symmetry and like very like distinct like profile and like very distinct ways that her characters move that are so interesting. And this was so fun to do. This is her hair. I really like how this turned out. And it also really helps you improve, I think, as an artist too, to see what other people are doing and how they draw. This is Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2. I draw him multiple times in the sketchbook and I never can get him right. I can't draw this man, and it makes me so sad because I love him so much, but I can't draw him. It makes me so mad. I need to figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out one day. I'll get him, but I have yet to draw him in a way that I'm happy. But yeah, this is again sad excuse of a background that I did not try at all. Again, these are more of my OCs that are set in like the 1800s. This was me playing around with like outfits and stuff. I don't like how any of these turned out. I don't think they're steampunk enough. But yeah, I was also just trying to figure out their designs. Every time I draw like an OC, they end up looking different in every single drawing. I really like how this turned out. This looks like something out of a comic book. I probably used a reference for it. I know I did because there's no way I came up with that myself, but that's perspective. But I really like how that looks. These are just some more sketches of those OCs again. Actually, I do like this drawing actually still, even though his eyes are too small, but I kind of like how it looks. So this is where my style really starts to change. I think you can kind of, I don't know, I can kind of tell. I started taking drawing lessons and it really improved my faces a lot, and I learned a lot. And this is from Uncharted Lost Legacy. I love that game so much. It's so much fun. I love this trio I want a whole game with them. I need to do better with backgrounds. I need to practice them more. I'm so bad with them. Here is more OC stuff. This is me, I think, trying to figure out if I wanted him to have long hair or not. I like the idea. I love the idea of like, I have an idea of this character being very tall, and I love the idea of like the super like boxy top, and then there's just like the tiny little legs. It's so cute. I kind of like this sketch actually. It's kind of cute. Here is a fun little Coco spread. I have a concept art book for this movie, and this was directly referenced from that. I really like how the line weight turned out in this one. That was fun. I was playing around with that. This one I was trying to do like a mix of her being a skeleton and human, but it didn't really translate very well. I do like the idea of that though. I should try that again. And then this was also just a scene from the movie. I like this one. It is pretty streaky though. I didn't do very good coloring it, but I like how it like kind of goes out. It kind of feels like a storybook page a little bit. It's cute. I like this one. I remember this was one of those days where those days where like everything you draw, like it's always in the days where like I'm in the mood to draw, but everything I draw turns out like garbage. And this was one of those days where nothing I was drawing was turning out right. I remember spending so much time on this sketch and really liking it, and then I messed up on the line art, and I don't like how this looks. I do though. I like these little sketches though kind of a lot. I like this one specifically. I like how she looks very grounded where she's standing, which I'm happy with. And his face looks cute. Here is a Sailor Moon drawing. Sailor Moon is one of those characters where I will usually like redraw over and over again every year. So I wanted to do that here. And yeah, I like doing more like pastels and stuff. So I made all of her outfit, her colors, I mean, a lot more pastel and stuff, which was fun. And then here are some sketches of her. I like that face right there. It's kind of fun in the way her hair. I would actually make that into a whole drawing. That'd be fun. This was so fun to do. I love this music video so much. And I really wanted to draw them just because I love their outfits and the way they all look. And yeah, this was so fun. This was a mix again of watercolor and Ohu marker. And yeah, this was really fun to do. I don't usually draw that many characters too, and that was also hard. Like trying to figure out drawing characters, like multiple characters on a page, is very hard together because you have to figure out the spacing and you have to use like negative space and stuff, which is difficult. But it's a good practice though. I remember I was rewatching Over the Garden Wall, which is so good. If you haven't seen it, it's especially during the fall time, I highly recommend it to watch it. And I was really playing around at this time I was obsessed with coloring with Ohu markers and also line art. I would use Prismacolor pencils to line art my drawings and stuff, which was really fun. And I really like the way too, because the marker kind of blends in with the line art, which I actually kind of like how that looks though. It makes everything look very soft, and it kind of like makes everything cohesive too, which I like a lot. So I actually really like how these turned out. And even this one, I obviously didn't put much effort into the background. I should have put more effort in, but I actually kind of like it. I kind of like how simple it is. And I like that. I like this hand is so cute. I like how this hand turned out too. It's very like chibi-esque. Again, this is when you can really see my style changing more. This is again that OC I was doing before, and I actually I really like these two especially. I really like how these ones turned out. I should draw him again. He's fun to draw. I like how sketches look in the ELO sketchbook too. The way that pencil looks on this paper, I really like. More OC stuff. Again, this was one of those days where nothing I was drawing was turning out how I wanted it to. Her face this doesn't even look like her too. I was really struggling this day, I remember. This one's not bad, but yeah, everything else I don't really care for. You can tell because I was drawing a whole bunch of eyes. That's what I do whenever I don't know what to draw. Here, this was me playing, this was a Pinterest reference. I wanted to play around with coloring, specifically on the skin. Seeing how light reflects on the skin too, I was really trying to play around with. And then this again is that same character I was doing before, and you can really see this is the same character. You can really see this was a better drawing day for me because everything was turning out better. This isn't great, but I do like her face here. Here is a Mandalorian. I freaking love the Mandalorian so much. Love the idea of him not knowing he's in Star Wars. It's so funny to me. This is so streaky because again, for some reason I was using water-based markers. I was really playing around with both of these with again line width and stuff, and I was kind of trying to change my style a little bit, and I wanted it to look more like comic book. This looks very comic book-esque to me, and I was using very dark lines, but I prefer the way that softer line width looks. So that's why I tend to use a pencil to line width stuff because it makes it look softer. But I don't hate this one. This one I'm not happy with how his face looks. I did not do this man justice, and I apologize to him, everyone watching. I actually really like how these turned out. I was really into Daredevil at this time, and I really wanted I like the idea of doing a boxer character because I was obsessed with Daredevil. Yeah, I really like this drawing actually though. I think this is actually cute. I like her hair a lot here. Again, these are more of those designs. I had the idea of him being like a doctor for her. I actually really like this drawing though, a lot. I like that I didn't actually line with it. I didn't do any line art on it. I like how, I don't know, it looks more sketchy. It's fun. Also, I just love, I don't know why, I freaking love like painting blood and drawing blood. It's so fun. Like I love splattering blood on my stuff. It's my favorite thing to do. As we can see. Again, I was saying I was like obsessed with Daredevil at this time. So I really wanted to draw him more. Actually I kind of wish I put more effort into these because I feel like I love his black suit too. It's like my favorite suit of his, and I wish I put more effort into these because I feel like that kind of looks cool, but I gave up apparently. And this is really fun. I like the way this turned out. This is marker, and then this is acrylic paint that I used in the background. And yeah, it's so much. I don't know why I have so much fun painting blood. It's so fun. Here, I also have a Brave concept art book, and I wanted to draw some of the stuff I saw. I remember having so much fun doing this spread. I don't know. I remember it's crazy how much I can remember of drawing like everything in here. I like remember doing all this stuff. Yeah, I just remember like having so much fun. I like sped through this spread too. I remember like doing it all in like one sitting, which I usually don't do because I procrastinate a lot, but I had a lot of fun doing this one. I like her face. And actually I'm really happy with how this horse turned out. I'm not good at drawing animals, so I'm proud of that. This face too. I like her eyes. They're cute. Again, these are more of that one character I was showing before. I don't like these ones as much. Also, I'm realizing too, this is very much like this looks so much like Vi and Arcane. Her outfit. I think I was very much inspired by that without even realizing it. But yeah, these are just like more like little sketches I was playing around with. I don't like her face here. More Mandalorian. I was obsessed with it at this time. I've never drawn like armor before. So this was really interesting to draw armor, and it's so crazy too because whenever if you do ever draw like someone in armor or him himself, like his armor is a completely different color wherever he is. Like these are two different scenes, and then this scene he's in a colder setting and like a more like monochromatic setting. So his armor is completely different because it's very reflective, obviously. And then here he's by a fire, so everything looks so much like warmer. And there's like I remember trying to play around with this. This was actually pretty fun. I used I think pencil to try to do reflections on his armor, and that was a really interesting challenge. You can see too just how different my style is. This is the same person, so that one to this, yeah, very very different. Very much trying to figure out what I'm doing. This does look more like him though. I love this movie. So I had to do fan art of it. I saw there was this one I don't remember which comic it was or what it was called, but there was this one artist that would do like a single color wash over the whole character, and then the background color would be the same color as the eyes. And I just loved how that looks, so I really wanted to play around with it, and I really like how these look. That was really fun to play around with and do. And I love the colors in this movie too. And then this was my sister drawing this, and it's beautiful. It's everything to me. Look at him. He's such a little cutie. We love him. Here, this was I also have a Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse spread. I mean, concept art book. As you can see, I have a problem with those. I buy them way too often. I have so many. I do not. I need to stop. It's a problem. It's an obsession. It's an addiction. I'm not gonna stop. Um, this is I was playing around again with like trying to like color with just pencil, but it doesn't look good. I was trying to like use fun colors too, but it didn't turn out right. This was a direct this is a drawing in the concept art book that I wanted to do because I really like how it looks. It's fun. Noir. I want to draw Noir more. He's like my favorite character. I love him. I need to do stuff for the new movie too. These were so fun to do. These were also redraws of old art. This was an OC of mine. And this is a character from Steven Universe, Opal. This is so fun. She is so cute. I love her design so much. She is so fun to draw. And I love her colors. She is so freaking cute. This again is Arthur, and this just does not look like, this is bad. This is not good. I don't like this. We're turning. I'm happy. I'm mad, actually. I'm really upset. I can't draw that man. It makes me sad. Here is an Obi-Wan spread from the show that was coming out at this time. I like how this one turned out, but I freaking, the marker bled through on the other page onto his face, directly onto his face. That was my own fault. I wasn't thinking, apparently, but he really does look like space. He really does look like Jesus. It's just space Jesus. What a cutie. And yeah. Oh yeah, I was like showing the different colors. That's fun. I like doing that. Not really happy with these two. This one I don't mind, actually. This one's fine. This one I'm not happy with. I really like the idea of this duo is cute, but their faces did not turn out right at all. I do not like how they look. I am happy with this one though, but also it bled through up like the way her face turned out. And you can see too, I actually tried on her braids here and I did not try it all there. You can tell. And I learned my lesson, obviously. I was like, okay, let's actually try. I'm so freaking lazy. Gosh. I don't learn my lesson. Tangled spread. I remember at this time I was like very inspired at this time, so I was just like knocking out spreads every day. I was like, let's go. I also have a Tangled spread. It's like my favorite. Tangled concept art book. It's like my favorite concept art book I own. I love the Tangled art concept art book. I really like doing the pink. I can colorblind apparently. The pink outline. That was fun. The first time I really started doing like borders around my paintings, and I love how that looks. It makes it look very clean, which I like a lot. This was a Pinterest model study that I did. Both of these are Draw This in Your Style. They're on Instagram. Also, I will link them down below. And again, these were just so much fun to draw, especially this one. This one was so fun. Her hair, oh, it was so fun to do. And I loved her design. It was so cute. She was so fun to draw. Again, like I would have never come up with this myself. Like I'm not that creative. I wish I was. So yeah, again, highly recommend doing this challenge. It's so fun. I remember whenever I was watching, this is whenever Art Flagged Me its death, I was watching it for the first time and I was obsessed. Yeah, these were really, really fun. I really like this one a lot, actually. I really, really like how this one turned out. I love how his face turned out and his hair. That was really fun to do. So, highly recommend this show too. This is just me recommending shows because I did so much fan art in the sketchbook. I'm sorry if this isn't interesting to you, but I love doing fan art. I can't help myself. Here, these are again both Pinterest models. This one was fun because I've never done like a pose like this before where he's like upside down, so that was a challenge. This is from Narcos. And again, I was really playing around with coloring faces in this one. And skin especially. Which was interesting. And then I wanted to do I think this one actually looks better. This background doesn't look, I didn't put as much effort in it as I could have, but I don't hate it though. It could be worse. This was a Last of Us spread that I did. I was replaying the game again. And yeah, so this was really, really fun. Oh gosh. Again, I was trying to draw Arthur and I hate this. I hate how he looks here. I really like the colors in this drawing a lot. I love how the colors turned out, but his face, he looks like a Barbie and I hate it. And we're not gonna talk about it, okay? I'm so sad. I can't draw him. Why can't I draw him? Something about him. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just intimidated, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe he's just too pretty. I can't do it. I can't look at him for too long and I'm like I really, really like how this one turned out. This was completely using colored pencil, Prismacolor, and I love how this one turned out. I would use a reference on Pinterest and I wanted to do like really interesting fun colors, and I really like how his face turned out a lot. It was really, really fun to do. Just using all the different colors and stuff. Yeah, that was so fun. I love how this one turned out. Oh, and then here is another God of War spread, and you can tell that my style is so different from last time. I can try to show this. I redrew this one directly. You can really see how different my art is. Yeah, very much. It's very, very different. But yeah, I really, really like this picture specifically turned out. I really like the way the skin, it looks so soft. I love the way this got blended. I'm really, really happy with how this blended. This was really fun to do, I remember. Here's more Daredevil. I really wish I put more effort into this. I want to do more like pen sketches and like fully shaded, detailed pen stuff. And I didn't put much effort into either of these. And I want to do that more because I think that'd be really fun. And then here is another Daredevil drawing. This is him in his gold suit. And I put a lot more effort into the shading here, you can tell. That was fun to do. This is a watercolor study of a woman on Pinterest that I saw. There's some pencil in there too. That was really fun. And then this is from Andor. I like this one a lot. Looks very noir-esque, which is fun. This one. These again, these are both OCs of mine. Her outfit was very much based on Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. And then these are also both Pinterest models that I wanted to draw. I really liked their outfits, and I thought it'd be fun to do. Turned out that way. Oh, this is a Hannibal fan art. I freaking love Hannibal so much. I was like obsessed with Hannibal. Again, we see I splattered blood on this, and I love drawing blood. It's so fun. I'd like straight up just splattered it on, and I got it everywhere. But it was so fun to do. I have a TikTok and an Instagram too. I'll link that also if anyone wants to see those. And I have a lot of these drawings. I have like speed paints of a lot of these and some processes of how I drew them if anyone's interested in those. And then this one is a watercolor drawing of them too. Very different colors I used too for both of these. I was really trying on this one to really like, I'm so bad with color, and I really want to try to get like mood, like setting and like lighting in scenes. And I think I kind of got here, but I need to practice it more. And also this freaking ripped when I took the freaking tape off, which really upset me. So that annoys me too about that, but it's fine. Also, these are again both just studies again of different models. Again, really playing around with lighting on the skin and practicing that. And these are both really, really fun to do. And then here I was trying to do gouache, and I obviously gave up because it looks not very good. It does not. I'm so bad at gouache. I need to practice it more. I'm so bad at it. I'm really lazy with it too. I give up way too easily. I need to practice more. I want to be better at it. This is whenever the show was coming out, or I think it was coming out at this time still. I mean, yeah, and I was obsessed. Obviously had to draw him. I really like how this one turned out. These two specifically, I really like how they turned out. I made them very pastel. I just said pastel. Pastel is what I meant to say. Someone on my, I think it was TikTok, whenever I posted this, and they're like, Pedro Pastel, and I was like, yes! And the pastels, yeah, this was really fun to do. I really like how the folds turned out there. I've been playing around more with folds and clothing and stuff, and it's actually really fun to do. It's difficult, but it's really fun to like shade and color. These are also more gouache. This is probably the best gouache stuff I've made so far. I haven't done much, but I actually really like how a lot of these turned out, especially this one. I really like how the face turned out in that one. These are also OCs. This was from 2021 actually, and I did this in 2023. So I redrew it. This was from 2021. I redrew it in 2023. Yeah, you can really see how much my style has changed here. This was really fun to do. She's so cute. I really like her design. And then this too was also an OC, but she looks so much like Anya Taylor-Joy. I wasn't even like, I didn't mean to do that, but it looks so much like her. But yeah, I love pastels and how they look. I really like the lighter colors. And then this is an OC of mine. I don't like how that looks up. So we're gonna move on. Again, these are also gouache, but I did not try enough in these at all. As you can see, this one I like quite a bit actually. I don't mind this one, but the other ones I don't think. They did not turn out how I wanted them to turn out. This one, the clouds in this one really remind me of Toy Story though. I'll say that. Here I was really obsessed with the 1920s aesthetic and the clothes and stuff at that time. And my sister just did Cabaret, the show. So, yeah. I think I was also watching Boardwalk Empire at the time, which is set in the 1920s. So I was just very much, I really wanted to do clothing in that style. Or in that time era, I guess. And here, these are, I wanted to draw all the characters from Clue, from like the classic game, but I like these two a lot. Actually, I like these three a lot. I really like how these 3 turned out. I tried a lot more in these 3, and then I don't like this one, and I'm not a huge fan of either of these 2, but they were fun to do. It was fun. It was good practice though on skin and drawing faces and stuff. And then this is my very last page, and I had to do the Roy siblings from Succession. I freaking love that show. You'll probably see more Succession fan art from me in the future because it's all I think about, and I love it, and I adore it. And please go watch Succession. That's all I have to say. And I think that's it. Yeah. Oh nope. I have a goodbye page. This was like I was trying to like design a caricature of myself, but I want to redo it again. I plan on redrawing myself again though, because I don't really like drawing myself, but I like the idea of that, so I want to do it. But yeah, and yeah, I think that's it. Oh my goodness. Oh, we got through it. If you're still watching this, thank you so much. This was really really fun to do and look back on. And yeah, hopefully I'll get this posted and everything and it will turn out fine. I apologize in advance if this doesn't turn out right, but I'm going to hopefully be posting more in the future. I don't know if you guys would be interested in like sketchbook stuff, like if I did more stuff in my sketchbook of doing drawings in my sketchbook, if you guys want to see that, or I don't know if you want to see like more redraws too. I've been talking about that a lot, but let me know if anyone's watching this if you want to, if there's anything else you would like, what you guys would like to see from me. And yeah, again, if you're thank you so much for anyone that watched this, and I hope everyone has a very very good day, and I hope that everyone is well and happy and good, and I'll see you guys again hopefully. Bye.